All right, so go to time.is. This is our new way of syncing.
Time.is. Oh. I didn't know .is was a domain.
Is there a time.was?
Dude, you can.
So
there is who vap.es.
Who vapes?
Yes.
Cool.
Oh, so here's 835, 836.
So what we're gonna do? So here, guys, what we're gonna do is we're gonna mute ourselves.
Okay.
And then when it strikes over to 801, start with 0, 1, 2, and count to 10. All right.
Okay. Bye.
Mute. All right, guys, please don't fuck this up. Don't fuck it up.
Starting to 10. All right.
7, 8, 9,
1,
0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. There's no way you could fuck that up, guys. Come on.
15,
no,
16,
god damn it, no.
17, 18,
19, 20.
Okay.
Yeah, you see, that's exactly
41,
why. Did you hear that chaos that just happened? Oh my god. No, Zach, no!
69.
You're at time.was. You're at time.was. I need you to get to time.is.
66.
No.
20.
No. Oh, guys, it's a new adventure.
It is a new adventure.
Stop. Pause. What I was going to ask, do we need to talk to each other about what happened in our own individual things beforehand?
It's a new life for me. And I'm
do we need to talk about...
good.
Corey, stop singing for 5 seconds and asking a legitimate question.
So, are we going to do this?
Yeah.
Hey, legitimate question.
All right.
Okay, let's start by addressing the elephant in the room. Kristen, I think you brought up a good point.
Oh my god, let's
the
not.
Funny voice.
Hold on. No, not this time.
Let me ask my question.
Because, wait, what?
My question that I've been wanting to ask.
No time. No time to explain. You guys are on a train.
A train?
What?
All 4 of you are on a train. A machine made of metal, stone, and magic, darting towards the western mountains at speed you've never gone before.
Wow,
is it the magic of capitalism?
Is the magic of capitalism?
You have been entrusted with an important task. One far beyond anything that you've undertaken so far. Because this time, the stakes aren't just a dagger or a murder mystery. It could very well be the entire world this time. I don't know how that affects you, but you have 2 days to think about that as you hurtle yourself towards Mist Peak Hold. Your next adventure is to find the Giant's Goblet. Welcome, adventurers! It's time to get up! It's time to slam now! We've got a real adventure going down! One I like to call Lord of the Hoops!
Yes.
Hell yes!
Oh boy.
AKA Nightmen Can't Jump.
Oh, okay.
Oh dear.
Hey, you know what the titles for these are gonna be? Which of those 2 I'm gonna choose?
Please go with Lord of the Hoops.
It's gonna be Nightmen Can't Jump.
No.
Oh my god.
Corveth on the court.
Okay.
There's no rule in the playbook that says a gnome can't play basketball. Air's bad. That's another one.
So, flashback.
Corey, you got 3 in a row. You're on fire.
We're gonna meet the ogre stars. I'm sorry, that was bad.
Okay, so flashback. 2 days ago, Longbrow has called you into his office very hurriedly for an important meeting.
Good.
He tells you that you need to gather your stuff right away because he has a very important mission for you for the Tower Shields. He calls you in and he says, so maybe, as some of you might know, Steve especially, but
hey,
Yes, but the tower shields that you know, that the rest of the world knows, is very different from what we were back in the day. Tower shields that most people know of are the giant paladin order that roam the land. They are the direct descendants of the original giants from the tower shields thousands of years ago. They once served as one of the greatest weapons in the fight against the Dead Lord, and while the tower shields proper may have disbanded, they kept their oath and roamed the lands, dispensing light and justice wherever they could find. Their numbers aren't as many as it used to be, but we still want them on our team for obvious reasons. The way that we are going to get them back on our side is to find the Giant's Goblet. It is what the giant paladins of old swore their loyalty to, and whoever holds it holds the loyalty of the giants.
Can I ask a quick question?
I also hear it's great for goblet stands.
What question did you have, Steve?
Steve just kind of is looking at Corveth like, what the fuck, dude? And then turns and goes, you just said on our side. Is there another side?
Well, our side being that of the tower shields, the other side being, the Dead Lord and his forces.
I just wanted to double check.
Listen, I didn't join the tower shields to hear backstory. I joined them to make friends, and hey, I don't care how many sides there are, Spad's in!
Well, no, you need to be on our side. That's the one caveat.
I get it, man. I could be on any side I want. Chaotic neutral. Spad's in! Raise the dead, make an army, burn this world to the ground. Call me Spad.
We're going to have a talk, Spad. Get you...
Alone?
Need to, maybe get you into a seminar of some kind, about what exactly it is that we do here, but no, for now, well, yes?
Follow-up question, can we get him tested?
For STDs?
No, I mean, probably that, but like, did we cover healthcare? Because he's got some like mental stuff going on, I think?
Yes, as you all
we're
know,
very concerned.
Yeah, there is universal healthcare.
I became a panther!
There is...
Bloodlust lives in me!
There is universal healthcare in this fantasy land.
Oh,
so.
thank God.
So it's even better than here. That's amazing.
Well, I mean, that depends. I mean, capitalism is kind of the marvelous machine it is because it allows for the price.
Oh boy, yeah, capitalism is the train that we're gonna throw Steve in front of, huh?
Actually,
Is it train from capitalism?
yeah, Longbrow speaks up. It's like, actually, the Dead Lord used to go by the name Capitalism.
Steve goes, oh, well, I mean, I guess I won't do that
that's
anymore.
not canon. That's not.
Oh,
it's not. Goof. Okay.
Ooh, is it?
Capitalism is his elf astrology name.
Okay. I don't. That's a thing that you made up.
Yeah. Corveth beginning to work the long con on Longbrow.
Oh, just in case. I'm building a
just
lore.
Just in case.
You're building the lore of elfology wherever you go. You just want it in the zeitgeist.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Okay.
So after.
So we're gonna ride a train.
You don't know that yet.
Okay, that's fair.
You three are going to ride a train.
Steve goes, mm-hmm.
Does it leave at midnight, and does it go to Georgia or not?
After a long time of research and running through the records, I have finally found who the Tower Shields entrusted the goblet to. You will be heading by Locomagic to Mist Peak Hold, and you are to find the Dwarven King there and get him to hand over the Giant's Goblet.
So there's a king.
There's a king at
Mist Peak
Hold.
That sounds familiar.
Hold up.
And the king currently has
why would this
mountain deep?
If this
hold up. Did I steal that accidentally?
It's Misty Mountain, but Mist Peak, man.
Oh, okay.
Pretty close.
I was also thinking Twin Peaks.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's what I was going for.
I like that. I like that
so
village.
I didn't
That's
steal
the best
anything.
village. That village has a
we
good cup
we
of
know
coffee.
you're a thief. We know you like the thief IP, but like
That village has a great cup of coffee.
Logan telling jokes.
So, yes, you'll be looking for the Dwarven King who resides within Mist Peak Hold.
Dwarven King.
You will find him and have him hand over the Giant's Goblet. He will ask you, when you ask for it, he will ask you a secret code phrase. I'm not sure what it is. We kept it separate.
A what?
He will ask you a code phrase. I don't know what it is, but you should know it when you hear it, just for security purposes. The correct response is, I am the warrior.
What? Did I miss a word?
I am
the warrior.
The warrior.
Okay.
I am the warrior.
No, I am the warrior.
Got it.
Now,
I am a druid. Got it?
Nope.
Dan is a warrior.
I am
Got
the
it. Longbrow
warrior.
is a warrior. Noted.
I have for you your tickets for the Loco Magic. It is heading out today, so I need you to get everything that you need for this adventure. Here are your tickets. Here is your reservations for a inn in town, the Boar's Beard. And
Nestariel raises her hand.
Yes.
Can I bring my goat?
You want to bring along your goat with you?
Of course I want to bring along my goat. It's Alexander
It's
Hamilton.
a part of the package deal.
Sure. Why not?
Will this train allow for emotional support animals?
My emotional support goat. I approve.
They do not ask questions, so yes.
That's
you can
good.
Bring whatever you want.
Because if we had to, I'm sure we could have gotten Spad to stand on top of Alexander Hamilton and wear a trench coat.
We've done it before. That's how I get into the movies. I mean the plays.
The movie plays, yes.
Yes. Plays that move. That's what we call plays that move.
The moving pictures.
The fantasy paintings that move. The movies.
Have you guys seen that awesome shadow puppet production, La La Kingdom?
I thought it was overrated. The shadow puppets didn't even really dance that well.
That's true.
There was
no stakes in it for me.
One very long shot of these shadow puppets too, for no apparent reason. It's just, I mean, it's impressive, but
I am quite glad that Moonlit Night stole the award for best shadow puppet production.
In this amount of time that the conversation is occurring, Nestariel has run to the stable, gotten Alexander Hamilton, and brought her back.
Steve is just starting to do push-ups because he needs to keep his +1 attack. So he's just like while this conversation's going on, he's just like, okay, and like just starts like 1, 2. So he looks around 400.
So I've given you your tickets, your reservation, and I'm also here to give you this magic conch that I have. And he pulls out a shell and hands it to you. He says, anyone in the tower shields that you want to speak to, just say their name, and they will respond to any of the questions that you have, if they are able to pick up at that moment. So,
I'm excited for this conch deck you gave us.
It doesn't get charged for roaming, does it?
No. It's no. There's no roaming charges. There's nothing like that.
Do we have data? I want to watch more moving shadow puppet plays.
This is an older model. It doesn't have a It doesn't have the screen shell that comes with it.
Steve takes the conch and goes, Barnaby, my man.
You hear like someone like pick up, but you don't hear anyone answer.
and he goes, it's Steve.
You hear him hang up.
I was gonna tip him good if you brought me some whiskey. And then Steve pockets it.
Right.
Corveth grabs the phone.
Like I said, Corveth grabs the phone.
Marty, what up, my man?
Hey, what's going on?
Hey, okay,
what do you got one of these now? Okay, cool.
Oh yeah, it's great. I just thought I'd hit you up, see how you're doing. Hey, can you? I need you to go to the village market and ask vendor Reggie for the black cheese. He'll know what you mean. And just he'll have a package for you, and just make sure to bring it back here.
I don't know what
That's
any
great.
of that
You're doing great, Marty. Great. I know I can trust you. Bye.
Okay.
Spad takes the phone and he says, "Longbrow."
Longbrow shell on like in the drawer of his desk just kind of starts vibrating. And he's like, he just picks it up and like waves his hand over it, and it just goes silent.
Spad gives him a thumbs up and hands it to Nestariel.
Nestariel picks up the phone. Barnaby? You know what I need. And just puts it down.
No.
No, she called Barnaby.
She cut out for me as well. Don't worry.
Okay.
I expect
hey guys,
8 more drinks.
It's been 16 minutes.
I want alcohol.
Let's get on the train.
Yeah.
I got my goat. I'm good.
Yeah, you all leave to the station. The magical. Dang it! I forget what I called it. Oh,
Capitalism.
No, Barnaby
Locomotive
gives
magic.
you a kill shot on the way out. Nestariel.
What?
Yes.
Oh, snap.
Yes.
We're going to
kill
get drunk
shot.
on the train.
Nestariel, while you guys were having your adventures, Nestariel invented a new drink called the kill shot.
Okay.
Nice.
Okay, sweet.
It's so good.
It's a
It's
drink
an actual-
that
it's
when
an
you
actual
get
drink
drunk,
you can make,
it
too.
gets fire. You get fireworks over your head.
Oh, nice.
Nice.
I hope I get the
It's-
fireworks that make a smiley face.
She was only handed one, so.
Oh.
So yeah. Flash forward again to where we are in on medias res or whatever I was doing at the beginning of this, and you are shooting across these plains, and you finally get to these mountains, which you kind of recognize as the westernmost mountain range. You zoom around and through several of these until you emerge from one tunnel, and there's just a gigantic mountain in front of you with swirling clouds all the way up at the top of the mountain, just obscuring the peak. And the locomagic slows down as you begin to get towards this the base of the mountain. And from there, you can see a few things. At the base of the mountain, you see a fairly big, like, kind of train station. just like a wide road leading out of the mountain, and 2 large, maybe 15-foot doors that look like a city gate leading into the mountain, and a huge statue of like this man covered in armor standing just outside of the gates. And as you're pulling into the station, the giant statue actually moves a little bit. It like scratches its nose, and that's when you realize that that's not a statue. That's an actual giant, just covered head to toe in armor and leaning on this giant shield.
Oh hell yeah!
What's his armor class?
It's higher than
More than
anything
yours.
you've ever fought before. So, finally, the loco magic stops, and an attendant steps into your car and says everything about this is your stop, Mist Peak Hold. If you need it, there are some maps outside, and you just need to run by like customs real quick before you head into Mist Peak. And customs is over by Giant's Pass. And with that, the doors open, and you are free to leave the car.
Was Corveth able to take anything from the car before he left it?
No, everyone took their own luggage.
Like a towel or
anything
anything?
over. No, it's not like a luxury liner or anything.
Nice.
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 So yeah,
Nice.
on your way out, you grab a map, giving you just a lay of the land.
That's
God
good.
bless.
Now I have to pay attention to this.
Oh,
Oh,
this
man.
is nice.
Oh man, saving this for social media.
So where are we now on this map?
You are at, this is going to be
We're-
really weird for the listeners, but you're at 6, the station,
Okay.
and you were told to go to customs over by Giant's Pass.
Yeah.
Oh, boy.
Steve
I'm-
starts going that direction, but anytime he runs into someone about his size or a little bit smaller, he asks their name, and just is like very like paranoid.
Yeah, I feel you, Steve. I feel you, Steve. I'm often not very comfortable at customs either.
Okay. Dan, did you
Yeah?
think I named like 50 random people perhaps in this campaign? Because I got news for you.
Okay, Steve doesn't do that. Steve just heads to custom.
No, you can't do that. I'm just saying.
It was
Okay.
a joke. It was a joke. It's fine.
Okay.
Steve heads to customs.
So this giant is like right as we get off the train.
Yeah, he is like right in front of these gates, like just kind of standing a little bit to the side.
Would it be like? Would you say Giant's Pass?
Yeah, it like just kind of. He has his own kind of spot right there in Giant's Pass, and there is just kind of like a small.
I'm sorry. I'm reading ahead to the names of some of these places.
Save it. There is like a small what do you like a guard station just
yeah.
manned by one person, and he's just kind of eyeing over everyone as they go through. It's not like you have to declare anything.
Does he ask papers, please? Or
No, he doesn't.
Oh.
It's pretty lenient here, actually.
Oh wow.
You're not sure if it's because of laziness or what, but the Dwarven man in this guard station does look at you kind of weird, because most of the people getting off the train are understandably dwarves, because this is a Dwarven kingdom, and you are like the only 4 who have like armor and weapons and stuff.
And also, I'm wearing a mask.
Oh, you're wearing your new magic mask now?
Yeah, I'm wearing my bandit mask or whatever it is.
Okay, yeah, that makes you super suspicious then.
What about
And,
me?
And then I immediately look at anyone.
I don't know. Are you wearing a mask?
Anyone looking at me
No,
funny
but
and
I
goes
got
like,
really
"What?
dope
You never
glasses."
seen a Hexican before? Come to your mountainside before?"
By the way, I'm not sure if we ever established what your alter ego is for this character. Like, what his name is, like, what they're gonna call you.
Who, me?
Yeah, like, who are you going to attribute your actions to while you're in this disguise?
Oh,
like, what is your thief name or your swashbuckler name?
My moniker. Red Zeppelin.
Red Zeppelin?
Oh, yes.
Yes. Okay. Is it a red mask?
Which is... Well, no, it's a black mask, and it's going to be ironic because I don't really wear much red, save for, like, that little red bit on my belt.
So, you're going to be... So, when you give your name, you're going to be Red Zeppelin, then?
I've already established this, so I'm going to have to live with it. What do you guys think? Is Red Zeppelin okay?
Yep.
Okay, it's fine with me.
Take it.
You take it to the jury? Everybody
I was going to suggest
say hi?
Koro if you didn't have anything.
That one's good too. I like that one though.
Yeah, can we change it?
I don't know. What do you guys think? I'm good with either.
Listen, hey, this is your alter ego. What does your heart tell you?
I don't know. It's too hard.
You gotta listen to your heart. Does it tell you the shitty first one or the awesome second?
Let's ask the studio audience.
Yeah. That sounds like a very non-enthusiastic audience.
Well, yeah, they're listening to this. So.
Oh, zoink.
Sounds about right for the amount of people listening on iTunes.
Which is actually a bit.
So, what are we going with?
Ooh, the reality.
What's the verdict? Goro. Okay, Goro's fine.
Koro? Alright.
We'll go with Goro. Goro.
Yep, that's it.
Carlo.
Good.
This is gonna be awful. This is gonna be. Oh, I'm so sorry.
You can go.
He called you. The guard kind of calls you over. He wants to speak with you. But like the giant kind of like stoops down a little bit and gets a good look at you, and he just says, "Oh, geez, I need to come up with a name for this giant, or a voice for this giant."
Oh, you have a name?
I do. His name is Ben the Giant.
Yeah.
Based off of one of our first listeners.
Oh.
Yeah, it's been a long time coming, but Ben the Giant's finally in this. He looks at you, he looks at you, and then he kind of like turns towards the guard and says, "Oh, they don't look dangerous to me. Just let them on through." And the guard
gives him a thumbs up.
He gives you a thumbs up right back, and he says, "Yeah, hey there, buddy. Welcome to Miss Peak."
Oh, thank you.
Hey, man.
Thank you, Mike.
I'm small and you're giant.
Yeah, it's funny how things like that work sometimes.
You guys have a wonderful contrast, and yet surprisingly, working friendship. What is your name, dear sir?
Oh, I'm Ben the Giant. I just kind of guard the city, you know.
I'm Spad the Gnome. I entered the city. Nice to meet you, Ben.
Yeah, hey.
Hey, you want to be friends, Ben?
You know what? That sounds nice.
You like cookies, Ben?
I do. I enjoy them very much.
Can you bake them, Ben?
I can't. I have to stand out here all day.
Can I do something real fast?
Yeah.
No.
Steve's gonna check his necklace.
Okay, the necklace looks around and it stares actually at the guard's like sword. It's like a ceremonial sword.
Steve's gonna lean over to Corveth and go, "Hey, I think that's a really nice sword over there.
Oh.
Isn't that a nice sword?"
Yeah, this is a rather nice sword.
I mean, Spat's got this guy pretty distracted. Is this worth it for you, or not really?
I don't want to do it to Ben. He just stuck up for me and all that stuff.
Okay, no, that's fair. I guess that's fine.
It's not Ben's sword. It's the guard who's kind of... Actually, you notice, like, once Ben gave the okay, the guard just kind of went back to his business of guarding.
Of guarding?
Yeah.
There's another day guarding here.
So,
jeez, boy, the 9 to 5 is a real real meat grinder here.
Yeah, I think you're all...
it's really hard being discriminatory for 8 hours of the day. It's just awful.
Yeah.
I think you guys have high enough perception to realize that whatever this giant says holds a lot of weight to this guard.
Okay.
And it may be because the giant is one of the guards as well to the city.
Mm.
And he's just very highly respected, and maybe that's why there's not a whole bunch of security here either, because the giant's good enough to hold off anything bad that's going to come into the city.
Then Steve's gonna go, you know what, Corveth, I take it back. Not now.
Yeah. I whispered to Steve, Steve, you got to know where your connections can lie for the future. Always have them on your side. And then Corveth goes over to Ben and says, like, Ben, you're pretty alright. You seem like you're in charge of things around here. And you seem like a pretty woke dude.
Oh, hey, thanks. You guys seem pretty nice as well. Oh, we don't get too many people out here. What brings you all here?
Hey, I think dwarves count as people also, in my book at least.
Well, I mean, like, normally it's just, merchants and stuff. We don't get, like, you seem like the adventuring sort.
Oh, you mean people with personalities? Yeah, I think you're right.
Yeah, like real player character types, you know?
Yeah. Yeah, well, we're here on very important business, and we are certainly going to see the sights to behold around here, and meet fine folks such as yourself.
Yeah, might I suggest getting a tour maybe of the palace and maybe of the temple in there? I hear it's really neat.
Oh,
hey,
what's
Ben,
this?
Let me ask you a question here.
Yeah,
Ben.
go ahead.
I know if I ask the guards, they're gonna tell me by whatever tourist agency pays them to say it. But what's your favorite place to eat here? What would you recommend? What's a good local flavor?
Well,
then a good Hexagon
I don't
restaurant.
really know. I don't really fit in there, so.
That's fair. That's kind of a lot to, I guess, ask of you.
Yeah,
Do you hear any good words about any Hexagon restaurants from my friends?
No, it's not really the local flavor. It's a lot of, meats and sausages,
What about anything for vegetarians? Because I don't know if I've ever told you this, but, since we just met, but I'm a vegetarian.
Oh, is this canon?
Yeah, I turn into animals. There's no way I'm going to eat. What am I going to do? Turn into a wolf and hunt my family?
They're not your
Fuck
family. You're a gnome. Are you losing yourself to the wild?
Listen, I was raised by deer. That's canon. That's my family.
That is actually canon.
Okay,
my
then you
other
can
family, they're technically my family, but there's no family like venison family.
Steve turns to the guard and asks, what about this temple? What's a temple? Like, what do they worship there?
Oh, the temple? Oh, there's a pretty neat game, I guess, that they play. I don't know, I haven't gone to a game.
Well, what's it? Do you know what it's called even? Or, like, maybe I know? Maybe I can do, like, a religion check or something?
Yeah, they call it Slam Ball, I think.
Oh,
yeah?
Yeah. I mean,
could you call this? Would you call it the Temple of Slam then? Maybe.
Yeah, I think that's what it's called. Yeah, the Temple of Slam. There's the Temple of Slam in there. Yeah, it's really neat.
Have you heard of any of the most worshipped players of this game?
Now you're testing him, man. I
can't really say I'm a fan.
Oh,
sorry.
I was never one for the classic Hexagon sports, such as foot spear.
Foot spear.
No, I follow more of the classics. Hellhound wrestling, stuff like that.
Yes, a true gentleman's sport.
So, yeah, nice meeting you guys.
Nice meeting you too, Ben. I'm sure that we will have many adventures here, and I hope that someday we can preserve the stories of those adventures so that you may one day listen to them.
I don't know what that means.
Yeah, me neither. And then Steve starts pushing everyone towards the city.
Okay. Bye.
All right. So you walk into the city, and it's inside it is just a giant cavern with like huge glowing rocks, just like crystalline structure, just kind of hanging above it all, giving it light inside. Instead of lanterns, there are just kind of like poles with nets and stuff with these glowing spheres in them. All the buildings in here are made out of stone, and they use these glowing crystals, normally carved into the shape of a sphere, as like lanterns and street lights to help you get around.
It is very well lit in here.
It's lit?
It is.
It's lit!
It's lit!
Oh no.
Oh yes.
Yeah, it's actually surprisingly well lit in here, and
oh, it's not just regular lit; it's well lit.
And you kind of look to your left when you enter, and kind of up on a higher, craggy outcropping is like this huge palace, and just slightly behind it is these large columns and a huge like spherical structure that you tend to think is the Temple of Slam. And yeah, you check your map and you see it is in fact the Temple of Slam. I don't know why I had to do that. Yeah, there's a large square in front of you with buildings and shops and everything available if you need to go there. So that's all you need to know right now, and you are now on your quest. So,
excellent.
Where are you going to go first?
Come on and slam, and welcome to the jam.
Hey.
Come on and slam, and welcome to the jam.
Come on and slam. Welcome to the jam.
Well, I mean,
that's good.
Guys...
You all said it.
Hey,
good job,
you, what are you going to do?
I didn't say
hey,
it. Hold on.
What are you going to do? Hey, you, what are you going to do? Hey, you, what are you going to do? Work that body. Work that body. Make sure you do not hurt anybody.
He's just asking people, hey, you, what are you going to do? Hey, you, what are you going to do?
All the fellas say,
hey.
Hey.
Hoop, there it is. Okay.
There it is.
Do you guys want to?
Space Jam. All right.
It's your chance
That's
to
copyright.
your dance at the Space Jam. All right.
No,
actually,
it's
can we
the
get
Temple of Slam.
the people walking around in this square to join us in a musical number?
Can we get them pumped?
Actually.
What?
You know what? Roll performance if you want to do that.
Oh yeah. Is Corveth's like alter ego when he wears that mask? Is it like just like a hype man
when I'm with
Corveth?
Well, when I'm with you guys, I'm basically just myself, just with the mask on. I rolled a 6 plus I have a 4 performance.
Okay.
So
anyone else, or is that anyone else getting in on this?
Hang on.
The Slam Jam?
Oh,
anyone else going to get in on the Slam Jam?
Hey.
Hang on.
Oh, you know our charisma Warlock's gonna do
Yeah,
that.
I was about to say, let me just real quick roll that +5 performance. Oy. 22.
Ah, heck yeah.
All right.
Can I say something?
Sure.
Steve sees Corveth trying to do it by himself and is like, this is embarrassing. And then she starts doing it really well, and he goes, I could play my recorder. And,
can we do the My Heart Will
did I
Go
not
On
mention that?
recorder?
I get an instrument, and I chose the recorder.
Oh, nice.
Yes.
From your early days.
Can I open up my music box?
Hold on. I can roll to 17.
Oh yeah.
Okay. Somehow you play Space Jam on a recorder.
What if I put in one of those greatest hits records I bought?
I mean, yeah, you don't get to control the song, but it'll play.
Then I don't want to mess this up.
Yeah. Steve somehow plays Space Jam on a recorder. I don't know what that sounds like. Nestariel starts
Yeah.
That was adorable.
I guess Nestariel starts kind of rapping. Corveth or Coro, he's not doing so hot. Some people do stop and kind of look at you, and some people are into it. And this is kind of when you notice that the general mood in this hold that you're in is it's kind of down right now. Everyone looks kind of gloomy, and you did successfully cheer up some people, but as you stop, they just kind of go back to their business.
Oh. Well, as long as my song creates joy for a minority, I'm okay.
No, your song did not improve anything. They laughed at you.
Oh.
And it wasn't like a "this guy is funny" laugh. It's like "this guy's pathetic" laugh.
Oh.
I'm sorry.
That's
I feel bad saying that.
That's
but
fine.
That's what happened.
That's how people are in this world.
Mm-hmm.
Performance is not appreciated. I'll go back to being a non-individual.
Also, you rolled a 10.
Well, I rolled a 6 and I had a 4 modifier, but
so you rolled.
Whatever. Let's just go, and I'm going to be dour now too. Congratulations, world.
Luckily, this happened to your alter ego.
Yeah, it didn't happen to Corveth.
As soon as I go back to being Corveth, then I'll be fine.
Okay.
Oh man, I don't know where Coro stops and Corveth begins.
It is a very troublesome split personality going on. Oftentimes, you may even see me talking to myself between the two personalities.
God,
sometimes
awesome.
You put the mask on a table and it's like, kill Spider-Man.
Oh no, he's pretty non-violent, but
kill Spad Deer Man? What?
Hey guys, I have a question as Steve.
Okay.
Hey, Steve turns to you guys and goes, do you guys like... Okay, so there's two ways we can handle this, because you'd better believe we'd better be doing both business and pleasure on this trip.
Oh, indeed.
Do you guys want to do business first, or do you want to do pleasure first? Because I see a store, I see a cool... they pointed out on the map, so I don't know if that means it's like a big thing, but it's called the Boar's Beard. I don't know. That sounds like a tavern that could be cool.
Yeah, if ever
or we can like go sightseeing.
Nestariel just picks her head up, tavern, and then immediately starts walking.
Oh, fair enough.
Well,
I say we rotate between business, pleasure, or pleasure, business, pleasure, business.
We start with pleasure, baby. Spad puts on his
all right,
Air
Dan
Jordans.
And
Dan
Nestariel's
quits the
walking.
podcast because of that statement. Because of that voice saying those things, Dan quits. Find a new editor. Find a new Steve. Bye, guys.
Hey, baby, I'm in it for the pleasure, the hedonism. That's what makes it so hot. Are you listeners at home? Yes.
Oh God, I'm so sorry.
If I had some money for every single time that Dan said he quit the podcast, I could actually afford health potions.
If I had money for every time Spad turned me on.
Okay, so guys,
all right, so Nestariel is
Boar's
walking.
Beard?
She is walking.
I guess we're walking towards the Boar's Beard.
All right, so yeah, you go to the Boar's Beard. It's just a stone tavern with a sign out front that says the Boar's Beard, with a kind of cute cartoon boar with like a huge dwarven beard on it.
Oh, nice.
I'm here for this.
And you go inside, and it is rather packed, but no one's like partying or anything. Everyone just seems kind of gloomy, and a dwarven woman walks up to you. She has a beard, as all dwarven women do, and it's kind of tied up with her hair to make like beard hair ponytails.
Oh my God, I love it.
And
it's canon. All dwarves have beards.
Yeah, all dwarves have beards.
That's just fantasy 101.
And she comes up to you and says, "Oh, you must be those fellows who placed a reservation here, aren't you?"
Yes, that was definitely us.
All right, yeah, I got a Longbrow reservation. Your room is in back. She hands you some keys and is like, and we serve lunch and dinner, breakfast. You're on your own. Sorry.
Quick question here. Quick question. with this reservation, did Longbrow just open a tab?
Steve perks up.
Well, everything but alcohol is on the house.
Okay, well,
that's fine.
Yeah.
Give me some bread.
Nestariel nudges.
Give me some grape juice. I'll wait.
Can I have
Nestariel
some?
nudges Spad.
Can I have some beer battered boar, please? And instead of deep frying it in the beer, just give me the beer on the side.
And then just boar.
I know your type. I'm not doing that. Yeah, she, especially now that you're in Koro form, she's giving you like the eye and the squint, making sure that you don't cause any trouble.
Koro form? Is this like a mega evolution?
Yeah, Koro mega evolved into Koro.
I don't know if it counts as an evolution if it doesn't help you that much.
Actually, no. I'm sorry. It's more like he digivolved.
He digivolved.
Yeah.
Okay, winner.
That works.
They're completely different things.
Yeah, Corveth is suspecting he should probably take this mask off and save it for when he needs it.
Okay.
So he's taking the mask off. Fine, I'll take the mask off.
So yeah, you have your room. You can drop off anything there if you need it.
Okay.
The Dwarven woman comes back with some of the food that you asked for. She didn't catch it that it was a joke. That it was a goof that you all made.
Oh.
And
Spad's gonna eat
gives
some
it to
bread
you,
and
and she
some
says,
grape juice.
"Well, my name's Steph. If you need anything, you just ask away. What are you all here for?"
Some say business, some say pleasure.
I'm here for
I say pleasure.
I'm here for pleasurable
Steve says business.
Okay.
Oh my God.
First, she's like, "Ew." Second, she's like, "What kind of business?"
The
busy
paladin
kind.
type. I'm a paladin. I'm just
Very legitimate business.
I thought I would check out what the other gods and their subjects are doing. Stuff like that.
Oh yeah, we got plenty of gods here.
Which one is your favorite god?
Oh, my favorite god has probably got to be Wilson.
Oh.
Wilson?
What has this god?
Wilson. Yeah, Wilson. He's a real good guy, I think.
What has he done for the fine people here?
Well, there are tales of a time that a Thomas Carouse got lost,
Yep.
and
Cool.
I knew that was coming. Could feel it a mile away.
and he kept him company for a little while.
That's nice.
Oh, that's very
And
nice.
that's what
Is
I
he-
really like about him. He's a very
the
personal
problem-
god.
Is
As
he
a
the...
religious man myself, I know that all of the depictions of Wilson too, you never see his face.
No, hey, it's Wilson. You gotta
Wilson.
put it. You gotta put it on
Sorry,
the right
that's
emphasis.
that's
yeah.
my gnomish accent. and all the depictions of Wilson, you never see his face. He's always behind the fence or something.
No, you're thinking of someone else, I think.
God, it's so good.
That's probably just a guy named Wilson. I don't know what you're talking about.
He's talking about Home Improvement. You were talking about Castaway. Anyway,
I mean, good home improvement joke.
yeah, but he was talking about Castaway. So,
I know. Should have played in Castaway a little more.
yeah, you should have leaned into the actual joke there. Yeah.
Yeah, the Temple
Oh,
of
that
FedEx or some shit.
that Fence's
hidden arrow?
Shadow Puppet performance is one of my favorite short plays.
Steve is going to ask Steph. So like, how's the government run here?
Oh,
Like what? What exactly do you want to know about how it's run? Like,
I just meant like, is it a magistrate? Is it like a king? Like, what's?
oh no, we have a king. He's the ruler of the clan here.
What's his name?
King Slamamimnon.
Can you say that?
Is he a good king?
10
in your
times
opinion?
and faster.
What? Sorry, can you repeat that, Kristen?
Nestariel says, can you say that 10 more times, but faster each time?
Slamamemnon, 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 Slamamemnon.
You're not going faster.
Slam the men,
Shit,
Mom.
you called me out. Good job. Yes, King Slamamemnon. He's a pretty swell dude.
Okay.
I mean, he opens his courts every day and just lets the regular people come in and ask their problems.
When exactly does he open these doors to the people?
Oh, pretty much all day. I mean, if you wanted, you could probably leave now and meet him if that's what you really wanted to do.
What time
that
is
would
it
be
in
cool.
game?
You saw the big palace when you came in, right?
Hey, what time is it in game?
It's probably 9 a.m. We'll say.
Oh, nice.
Okay.
I got you, Kristen.
Thank you.
It would help if you spoke a little louder because that means it's probably coming across the recording a little quieter. Anyway, Steve turns and goes, "Do you guys want to go do this now?" Again, we didn't really answer the question because she heard tavern and left. We need to.
Well, let's drop our things off. Maybe drop off Alexander here and
Miss
come
Arya
on
was
and
very
slam him in. Sounds
disappointed.
pretty cool.
In the fact that there's no alcohol, but it's okay because she brought a kill shot with her.
Oh,
You just been holding on to that the whole train ride?
Yup.
And one for the ride.
she held it in a vial with a little cork over it.
For 2 days?
Shot.
She held it in a little vial with a cork.
It doesn't
Okay.
go bad. It's not like a car bomb with curdles. It's fine.
Yeah.
Or a wagon bomb that curdles.
Oh
That's
my
fine.
God! What's a car?
What's a car? I was waiting on the train, by the way, for you to describe train cars. I was ready for that.
Oh.
Yeah, that's good. That's good. We got it in though.
Yeah, we got it here.
I hear for you.
Yeah,
guys.
I say. Sorry, I'm trying to do something of a character voice, but not really. I say that we drop off Hamilkid and head to the palace. Then
Excuse me. Hamilkid is coming with.
we're gonna go and
He's coming with?
Steve starts whispering. He goes, "We're gonna go try to take this very fancy goblet so that we can control the giants, and you want to bring Hamilkid to that?"
She steps aside and does the Will Smith thing and just distraction.
He'll.
Distraction.
I say they should charisma battle to solve this argument.
You want to fight, bro? Come at me.
We don't. I'm not gonna fight you.
I feel like let's use some in-game rule. I just want a dice roll.
Is the goblet even? I thought, isn't the goblet kind of large? Like, is it going to be easy for one person to smuggle out?
I mean, we're not stealing it. We're literally gonna walk up to him, say the magic code, and then deuces.
Oh.
So it doesn't matter then if the goat comes with. He's coming with.
Fine. We'll take the goat to court.
Can Spad ride on the back of the goat? First
Nestariel-
of all, let
Nestariel
me
will
ask,
allow it.
before I ask the DM this, let me first ask Hamilkid if it's okay, if he's cool with that.
Are you going to spend a spell slot to
The
talk
goat?
to the
Yeah.
goat?
Okay.
Hold on. Are you gonna use a spell slot? Please don't do this.
No. Me and Hamilkid got a series of secret hand movements now. I'll do a little hand jive, and he knows.
Hamilkid is just kind of staring blank at you with his square pupils, or oval pupils.
Rectangle
and
pupils.
It looks like he nods, but yeah.
Quadrilateral.
Quadrilateral
Zach,
pupils.
Can I ride on the back of a goat?
You can, yes.
Yes!
As we leave the tavern, Steve is just rubbing his temples.
Hell yes.
Hi guys, it's Dan from the RPGeniuses. You probably know me as either the editor or that one voice actor that really they just need to recast him. Steve's a good character. It's just, the voice just kind of takes you out of it. I get it. It's fine. I wanted to talk to you guys about everyone's different social media stuff and to say thank you so much for listening and just to say how excited we are for these upcoming things. There's one more episode where we aren't all in the same room, and then suddenly we're going to be in the same room, and it's going to be chaos. I think that's the best word to describe what we did while we were all together. Anyway, let's get started with, once again, we'll start with Kristen. Kiki the Girl on Twitter and Instagram. That's Kiki with 2 eyes and Kiki. And then on Snapchat and Tumblr, it's 1 eye, still Kiki the Girl. And on Facebook and Instagram, she has Kiki the Girl cosplay with just 1 eye in the Kikis. So that's fun. Go check that out. She just went to a con, so she's got a lot of content up. So go check that out. Zach is at Invading Duck on Twitter and Twitter. I think he also has a Twitter. Corey is at Coffee or Die on Twitter and Instagram. And also, I know that he helps contribute with Don't Feed the Gamer, which again, is a good source of nerd media, so go check that out. LLFC poster child is Logan. You can find him on just about everything. Just want to reiterate, it's been a minute. He's Anthony Michael Hall, just in a younger body. And he is a contributor for the comic book Xenoguardian Red Visor Go, which was actually at the Chicago Comic-Con this year. I saw pictures of the book. I didn't go because of reasons. I am on Twitter at FlynnWriter1993, Twitch at Philosophy Kid Gaming, which I think I figured out what I had wrong mechanically, technologically speaking, and now that's going to be back in action, and I'm very excited for that. Thank you so much for Isaac Dillman for writing the music for the show. I just hung out with Isaac yesterday, and he's got some fun stuff already. We talked for about 2 hours, and that 2 hours was mostly him making quick things and then going, what do you think of this, for a bass, and it's good. It's going to be good. The music for this arc is going to be really, really good. If you make fan art, you know that we're all going to retweet it and talk about it and really appreciate it and make it our Twitter icons and stuff, probably. I know I do. I definitely do. Share hashtag RPGeniuses and just share it with a friend, because if you like it, that means there's probably someone in your life who likes it or would like it, and the only way people are going to find out about this show is if you tell them about it. Tell it about them, please. Alright, that's going to be it for us this time. We'll see you in 2 weeks, and have a good, safe Labor Day. Go labor. That's what you're supposed to do on Labor Day, right?